Just imagine this face. He did this face the whole movie. Hold on, let me get in the character. Okay. No, Ariel, you can never go up there. Ursula, let her go. Take me instead. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Auzia and I'm a storyteller. So it's been about 2 weeks since the much anticipated release of Disney's live action, The Little Mermaid, starring Halle Bailey and Melissa McCarthy. It pretty much follows the original plot to a T, with the exception of making Ursula and Triton brother and sister and making Prince Eric adopted by the royal family. Now, I want to preface this review with saying that I am not the biggest fan of remakes in general, especially the Disney live action. Overall, they just don't do a great job at capturing that Disney magic I remember as a kid. The animal characters tend to feel disconnected and lifeless. The prequels have storylines that would contradict the original films. And for whatever reason, they always add new songs that are more often than not pretty forgettable. That being said, when it was announced that Halle would be playing Ariel, you know your girl had to support. So here are my thoughts on the film. I have 3 major issues, but I'll start with the positive. I really enjoyed the representation of multicultural families. A Spanish father, Black, white, Asian daughters. The movie basically treats race as arbitrary, which reminds me of one of my favorite stories growing up, Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella starring Brandy and Whitney Houston. Like, they really had me believing that Whoopi Goldberg and that white man from Titanic made an Asian baby. It was just that good. We accepted it. I think The Little Mermaid also does a good job at getting you to believe the family structures. And while I do believe they tried to make Halle as palatable as possible, we'll get to that in a minute, I still appreciate that she wasn't the only Black character, because I definitely thought this was about to be a token situation, especially after all the racist backlash that Disney received when the movie was still in production. I was very impressed by some of the choices. Cause y'all, she was only on screen for about 5 seconds, but y'all do not understand how excited I was to see a beautiful, relatively dark-skinned Black mermaid with natural hair. My entire childhood, 90s to early 2000s, throw the whole thing away. I've never seen it. And she was gorgeous. A Black queen in a Disney movie? So yeah, as far as diversity goes, it was a pretty solid attempt. I'm not mad at it. But unfortunately, we do have to talk about some of the acting. Triton wasn't doing it for me, y'all. He was bad. Javier Bardem, I believe. I know him best from No Country for Old Men or Mother, where he co-starred with Jennifer Lawrence. I think he's quite brilliant in those very stoic and mysterious roles. However, he's not so brilliant at playing a regal, emotionally invested father. Just imagine this face. He did this face the whole movie. Hold on, let me get in the character. Okay. No, Ariel, you can never go up there. Ursula, let her go. Take me instead. Do you care? Do you care about your child? I just didn't believe him. Sebastian. And it's not so much the voice actor, but more the way he looked with the voice. Sebastian is creepy. I'm just gonna say it. And I know what people are saying, like, what did you expect him to do? It's a live action. They couldn't make him an animation. And I get that, but this ain't it. It's just not. Some people didn't like Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. I didn't mind it. I didn't think she was amazing, but I didn't think she was awful like I saw some people were saying. Plus, I think her tentacles and the way that she moved as an octopus, that was the most alluring and honestly some of the prettiest parts of the movie. And that kind of leads me to the next issue that I have. The movie itself didn't look great. Some of that CGI was a little messy. I didn't like big Ursula. She just looked like a big computer, very out of place. And the hair was awful. Can we talk about it? Ariel's hair was so wrong. It wasn't red enough. Sometimes it's straight, sometimes it's locked. At no point does it look like Black girl locks. Her skin, I believe, was intentionally tampered with. Now, Halle is a lighter skinned girl, but It just feels like they removed all the warmth and bronze from her face. I wonder why. And yes, different lighting, different makeup, but I just think it's wild that she looks more like a princess using her stylist at the premiere than she does in the actual movie. Everything was just so damn ashy. I don't know. I expected more vibrant colors and better outfit choices for her. Ooh, and then the most egregious issue I have with this movie, the best scenes are left out. The scenes from the original movie, they looking at Ariel, Ariel's on a little rock, she looking at her man like, okay, I'm never gonna see him again, let me look one last time. And then Triton's like, no, I can't let her be sad. And so he touched the water, touched her little dress, and then it started glowing on her face. And then the next thing we know, she coming out the water with a little sparkly dress on, and then she runs to her prince. And then it's like a little quick cross dissolve, and it's her wedding, and she got the big old puff sleeves, and they waving goodbye. Yeah, none of that. None of that was in this movie. Did y'all run out of time? Did y'all run out of money? What's the reason? I sat in that theater for 2.5 hours waiting to see Halle Bailey in a wedding dress, and it never happened. I was upset. I was upset for a couple days until I came across this very sweet video of this precious little black baby watching The Little Mermaid, tears running down her face. She was so emotional. And I thought to myself, what are you doing? What are you actually upset about? This is for a new generation. Let these babies enjoy this movie. It's okay. It's okay that it's not exactly what I remember. Like, I can get over it. When I see stuff like that, all these little girls that are seeing a black mermaid be the star of her own film, it's like, okay, I get it. Halle Bailey is absolutely a princess. She bodied that role even when she was silent. And I can't wait to see what other opportunities are gonna come her way. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Look, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with your mama, your uncle, your daddy, and your sister too. If there is nothing else, I will see you next week. Be blessed. Out of the sea, wish I could be part of that world.
It's good, man.
Yeah?
That's good.
You don't have to lie. Oh, keep singing. I'm done. Let's go. Let's go because I'm gonna keep going. Ishmael, let's go. Help me turn these lights off. No, don't tell me to keep going because then I'm gonna move on to Lion King and everything. Let's go. Bye, y'all. I gotta go.